Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sari Remanani and I'm from Group 4 and I'm going to present about Article 25 Income Tax. Group 4 consists of Felicia Angelina, Ricardo Chan, and me, Sari Ramadhani. The table of content of this topic is the first one, Article 25 Income Tax Definition, Article 25 Income Tax Rate, and the last is the procedures for fulfilling Article 25 Income Tax obligations. The first material is about Article 25 Income Tax Definition. So Income Tax 25 definition is a tax that is paid in installments. The goal is to ease the burden of taxpayers, considering that the taxes owed must be prepaid within a year, and this payment must be made by taxpayer itself and cannot be represented. To calculate Article 25 income tax, the amount of Article 25 income tax installments in the current year is calculated in the amount of income tax payable last year, which is reduced by the first one, income tax withheld in accordance with Article 21 and Article 25, as well as income tax collected under Article 22, and the second one, income tax paid or payable abroad that may be credited pursuant to Article 24, then divided by 12 or total months in tax period per year.
Alright, I will continue the income tax rates Article 25. So, for the individual taxpayer, we have two types of installment payment of income tax Article 25. First is individual taxpayer, certain entrepreneurs who are selling goods, provide services with one or more than one places of business, and the total turnover is less than 4.8 billion. Usually this is applied for micro, small, medium enterprises or UMKM, and this tax is not final, so it can be credited at the end of the tax year. And for the individual taxpayer who have applied for the income tax Article 23, they don't need to calculate or apply for income tax Article 25 again. And we can calculate the income tax installment payment Article 25 by multiplying the 0.75% with the turnover of its business 1 month. And then the second type is individual taxpayer other than certain entrepreneurs. So this is for freelance and for the employee who doesn't have own business. We can calculate the income tax installment payment Article 25 by taxable income 1 year multiply with the income tax rates law Article 17 paragraph 1 letter A divided by 12 months. Okay, here is the income tax rates law Article 17 paragraph 1 letter A. Next, we jump to the example. So the total net income for Andre is 300 million. He is married and Andre's income has been deducted with the income tax Article 21, 23, and 24. So how much is Andre's income tax installment payment Article 25? So we assume that this case is for the individual taxpayers other than certain entrepreneurs. So we have known that the total net income for Andre is 300 million. And since he is married, so the non-taxable income is 54 million. And then we got the taxable income by deducting the total net income with the non-taxable income. We got 256 million. And we calculate the tax payable with the rate 5%, 15%, and 20%. We got the total is 41,500,000, and the tax credited those are 21, 22, and 24. The total is 24,050,000. So we need to deduct the tax payable with the tax credited, which is the total installment income tax article 25 is 17,450,000, and we divided by 12 months, so we got 1,454,166.67. Next is for the corporate installment payment of income tax article 25 for corporates. We can calculate with the rates divided by 12 months. So here's the classification for the corporate tax rate. The first one, if the gross income of the corporate is less than 4.8 billion, so the rate is 50% multiplied by 22% multiplied by taxable income. And the second type is the gross income is 4.8 billion until 50 billion. So the rate is 50% times 25% times taxable income obtaining facility plus 25% times taxable income not obtaining facility. And the third one is if the gross income of the corporate is more than 50 billion. So the rate is 22% times taxable income. And in addition, if the total number of shares paid up is traded on the Indonesia Stock Exchange at least 40% and meet certain criteria, so the company can use a lower rate for 3%. Okay, we jump to the example for the corporate. Here we have in 2020, PT Abjad earned a gross income of 60 billion. In addition, it is known that during the current year, PT Abjad has the following details. So we have known here the taxable income for PT Abjad is 6 billion 1 million. And here we also have the information for the Article 22, 23, and 25 income tax credited. So how much is PT Abjad's income tax installment payment Article 25? So here, since we know that the gross income for PT Abjad is 60 billion, it means that more than 15 million, right? So we use the rates for the PT Abjad is 22% times taxable income. Okay, here we have the taxable income of PT Abjad. So we calculate the tax payable using the 22% rate times the taxable income. We got 1,342 million, and we need to deduct it with the Article 22, 23, and 25 that has been credited. So we got so in this case, PT Abjad still has to pay the tax for 342 million. So we can calculate for the income tax installment payment Article 25 for PT Abjad is 342 million divided by 12 months. So we got 28,500,000. And if the taxpayer is left unpaid, then the taxpayer will be subject to the interest of 2% per month, starting from the due date until the date of payment. Okay, I think that's all from me. This presentation will be continued by Ricardo. Thank you.
Okay, for the next material is about payment and reporting in Article 25. For the payment, the monthly tax payment, which is income tax Article 25, is paid by the taxpayer by himself no later than 15 days of the following month after the tax period end. For example, in March 2017, the tax installment is paid no later than April 15, 2017, with the condition that April 15 is not a holiday or not a weekend. If the April 15 is a holiday or weekend, we can pay it tomorrow. It can be 16, 17, or 18 when the working days. And then for the reporting for the tax installment is carried no later than 20 days after the tax period end. For example, in March 2017, the tax installment are reported no later than April 20, 2017. And then for the procedure of fulfilling the tax article 25, we can use the e-billing. Start from login or register to DJP online.pajak.go.id, and then select Bayar and click e-billing, and then choose 411126 PPH Pasal 25 Badan for the tax type. And then fill in some additional information and submit it, and then we get the billing code. So this is the code that will be used for pay or tax in ATM or mobile banking. For the next material is about income tax, Article 25 in certain cases. For the case 1 is about loss compensation. The case is for the taxable income of PT Putrajaya in 2016 is 700 million rupiah. For the remaining losses from the previous year that can be still compensated is for 600 million rupiah. And then for the remaining compensated loss in 2016 was 100 million rupiah. For the solution, we can write the taxable income, which is 700 million, and then for the remaining uncompensated loss, which is 100 million rupiah, and then we deduct it, and then we get the 600 million rupiah, and then we calculate the income tax payable, because this case is about the bodies, and then we will use the rate for the bodies, which is 22% that I get from the Undang-Undang Nomor 7 Tahun 2021, multiplied by 600 million rupiah, and then we get 132 million rupiah. And then since the case not state about the tax credit, so I will assume none. And then for the total installment income tax Article 25 is 132 million rupiah divided by 12 months, and then we get 11 million rupiah. Okay, I think that's all the material from our group. Thank you for your attention, and sorry for any mistake.